School inspectors were on Monday 10th July 2023 okayed to start field work by the Directorate of Education Standards in the Ministry of Education. The school inspectors from the Eastern region converged at Mbale SS in Mbale City for guidance on how best they are to carry out their responsibilities in different schools for a 3 weeks inspection exercise.
This meeting further has been departed.
Francis Atima, the director in charge of quality at the Directorate, said that during an engagement with the school inspectors from the Eastern region at Mbale SS in Mbale City, that inspectors should focus on developing basic requirements and minimum standards for the early childhood and international school
Tools. And we'll be focusing on pillars or the quality indicators, and we're focusing on the school environment. We'll be looking at the teaching and the learning process, the quality. We're looking at leadership and management. We're looking at safety and security of schools, and we're also looking at involvement of the community in schools. Now, when it comes to teaching and the learning process, the inspectors are going to carry out classroom observations, and we'll be observing maybe a minimum of 8 teachers in smaller schools and 12 teachers in bigger schools. So they are moving in teams. A school will have a pair, and they will spend a whole day, because this is really a supportive exercise. And the indicators we are going to look at are very, very many. So we hope by the end of the exercise, or the end of the inspectors have carried out the activity in a particular school, that would have created an impact in that school. So we are targeting all secondary schools, private and government, in the Eastern region. And we are targeting about 500 of them according to the list that we have. So we may be over and above or slightly less.
Atima also expressed the need to check the mushrooming international schools in the country, but critically inspecting their standards in comparison to those set by a policy from the Ministry of Education and Sports.
We would also want to develop specific basic requirements and minimum standards for international schools, because they cannot fit in our basic requirements. There are specific things we require international schools to have, which are not in the generic basic requirements. And we hope that once that has been done, we will carry a country-wide exercise to reassess these schools using the standards.
Meanwhile, Patrick Ogwali, the Principal Inspector Education Standards, also the head of the Eastern region, expressed that the engagement has come out at the right time following poor performance of schools from the Eastern region in the national examinations.
This meeting is very paramount because it equips us as inspectors to know what is expected of us, the do's and the don'ts as we carry out the activity. But I also want to say that it's a privilege and an honor that the director in our planning decided to choose Eastern region, because Eastern region is one of the regions which always trails when it comes to national examinations. When you look at the primary leaving examination, you realize that among the last 10 districts in performance in the PLOE, you find Eastern region having maybe 8 or 6.
The inspectors have also been cautioned to exhibit high-level expertise and professionalism while in the field, and also provide support to the teachers in different schools on how to approach certain things in their education.